Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I have for you a video which is all about lipsticks, and lipsticks have to be my favorite item of makeup, and today I thought I would show you what my 5 favorite lipsticks are and just run through them, tell you why I like them, and yeah, maybe I can inspire you to get some new lipsticks in your life. So if you want to find out what they are, please definitely keep watching, but before that don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you already haven't. I upload twice a week and I would love to have you back on the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that my favorite lipsticks are probably nude lipsticks, and I love pretty much every shade of nude, but I find that some shades of nudes do wash me out a lot because I have quite a yellow undertone to my skin. So a lot of kind of very nude lipsticks really wash me out. So I have to find the right shade of nude, and that is really hard, but I definitely think I found it when I found this Tom Ford lipstick. It is the lip color in Blush Nude, and it is a beautiful nude with a little bit of a pinky undertone to it. I find that nude lipsticks with a little bit of pink in them really flatter me because they kind of make that sallowness go away from my skin. If they're too brown, they make me look a little bit more yellow, and that's definitely not flattering on my skin. So these ones with a bit of a pink shade to them definitely are very flattering. This one's a classic cream lipstick. It has beautiful packaging, as you can see. I mean, all Tom Ford products do. They are just so visually stunning. I love the gold and the black. And they just look like so luxurious, and it's quite kind of heavy and just very beautiful to take out of your handbag and apply it in when you're at dinner, for example. But yeah, it's just such a nice lipstick. It's got a creamy texture, super hydrating, but at the same time it's really matte. It doesn't really have kind of a shine or a sheen to it. It's not kind of a drying matte. It's a very moisturizing cream matte, but yeah, definitely more on the matte side than on the shiny side. And like I said, it's got a classic cream texture. It applies beautifully. It's really moisturizing. And yeah, it's just an amazing nude, which I think would be flattering on most skin types. It's not too pale that it washes you out, but at the same time, it's not kind of too brown or too pink that it wouldn't flatter some skin tones. So it's a definite must-have, and Tom Ford lipsticks are just so wonderful that if you don't have any Tom Ford lipsticks, you should definitely get your hands on one. Is this lipstick by NARS, and it is in the color Anita, and it is part of their Audacious lipstick range. As you can see, this one is really well loved. I absolutely love this lipstick, and I think it's by far my most worn lipstick. It's like a nudie shade, but this one is a bit more on the mauvey pink side. I'd say it's definitely a Your Lips But Better shade, but more on the mauvey side. So those colors really flatter me, and if you have kind of an olive skin tone with yellow undertones to your skin, I would say this one's definitely very flattering. But my mum has kind of a very pale skin with more of like pink undertones, and it's really flattering on her as well. So I think again, it's one of those universally flattering colors. I absolutely love to pair this with my Soar lip liner because they're pretty much the same shade and they just go perfectly. They make your lips look really full when I pair those together. I don't know what it is, but it just makes my lips look really full. Again, like I said, it's super flattering. It again has a cream texture, but it's more on the matte side. So if I want to make it a little bit more glossy, I find pairing it with this Galan gloss, which is the Gloss Stone Fairer in the number 463, which is a beautiful pink shade with a little bit of golden shimmer running through it. It just makes your lips look super plump, super shiny, but not kind of sticky. This is honestly the best gloss I have ever tried. It doesn't make your lips sticky at all, and it just has a really beautiful shade when you mix it in with the NARS Anita. So yeah, together they're just the kind of perfect combo. And again, this one is not too matte that it's drying. It's pretty hydrating, pretty long lasting as well. And yeah, I just love how it applies. I really like the packaging as well. Normally I'm not very kind of on board with the NARS packaging, but this one's good because it doesn't kind of get grubby like their other makeup products, and I love that it's kind of magnetic, and that click is so satisfying. for nudes, I have a liquid lipstick, and I'm not a huge fan of liquid lipsticks, but I really like this one because it's a little bit different. It's the YSL number 404 vinyl lipstick, and it's actually a glossy liquid lipstick. Most liquid lipsticks are matte, and I know they're a huge trend, but I'm not really on board with super matte drying lipsticks. I just find my lips are normally quite flaky as well, so I find that that makes them look even more flaky, and it just accentuates the fact that I have kind of lots of dry skin on my lips usually. But this one's really beautiful. It's a kind of peachy nude. This one's very, very pale, so I would say if you are very, very fair, this might not be so flattering if you just apply one coat, but you can definitely build up the color and make it more of a peach color than a kind of really pale nude. It has a doe foot applicator, and I really like it because it's quite thin on the tip, so it's really nice to kind of get it into your cupid's bow and go into the corners of your lips. It has a beautiful smell. It is quite scented like most YSL lipsticks, so if you don't like scented lipsticks, this might not be one for you, but I really, really adore the scent. Can't really describe it very well, but it's kind of floral, but I really, really like it. And yeah, it's a very, very glossy finish liquid lipstick. It's more on the kind of creamy side, so a little whitish, which is why I said it can wash you out a little bit. It is quite thick in texture, but if you kind of spread it out evenly, you can definitely thin it out, and you can definitely build it up and apply more than one layer. I usually do because I find that one layer looks like a little bit like a tinted gloss, but if you build it up, it can definitely have the coverage of a lipstick. Super, super glossy and really flattering, especially in summer when I'm tanned. I really love this shade. Staying with liquid lipsticks, this one has been a favorite recently. It is the Vice liquid lipstick in the color Triced. And I normally, like I said, I don't really like matte lipsticks, and this one I have a gripe with it. The texture isn't amazing. It is kind of thick, and it definitely goes very, very matte, and it's quite drying, which I don't love, but the color is so gorgeous that I just couldn't resist. I actually bought this based on a recommendation from Kosher Beauty. If you haven't seen her, I will link her channel below because she's amazing. And this one is like a corally reddish pink, which I normally don't go for, but I really, really loved this one. It's such a flattering shade, especially for summer. I've been wearing this in one of my outfits that I wore for my recent fashion video, which was how to style palazzo pants in 7 ways. I will link that on the screen now if you haven't watched it, and I think it was such a great shade for summer. It's great if you're wearing a very neutral outfit and you want to just add like a pop of color. Again, like I said, it is pretty matte. So it's not the most comfortable texture, but it does have an amazing applicator. It is really, really thin. That was my one gripe when I had like Sephora liquid lipsticks. They're very good quality, but the applicator was really thick, and I found it really hard to kind of shape my lips. But this one is very easy. Again, it's pretty scented. This one has sort of a candy scent to it, which I don't really love. But yeah, it's really, really nice shade, and it does make my lips look quite plump and full because you can definitely overdraw them because it's super, super covering. So it just kind of doesn't let your lips show underneath. And if you're looking for a pop shade for whenever you're going on holiday to warmer climates, unfortunately England is not that place right now, I think you would really love this one. I have a classic color, and it is this Chanel lipstick. I absolutely love the packaging. Look at that. Just kind of pops out. I really like it. Again, the black and gold, so classic. And it is a classic red lipstick. This one is a really kind of neutral red. It's not very orange, it's not very pink. It is a classic red with a little bit of a blue undertone to it, which I really love because it makes your teeth look whiter. This one again is pretty matte. It glides on like a cream lipstick, but it dries quite matte. So this one's quite comfortable despite being very matte. And this one is in the color 99 Karat, and it's from the Rouge Allure range. Again, such a classic color, good for every occasion. I love to layer this up with a gloss sometimes. I sometimes use the Charlotte Tilbury lip lacquer on top of this in the color red, and it is honestly so beautiful, but it also looks really nice matte, and you can definitely build up the color. If you apply one coat, it's a little bit on the pinkish side, but if you definitely build up the color, it goes more on the kind of really intense red shade, and again, very, very flattering. I think this shade would flatter anyone. I find red lipsticks are not very flattering on people with yellow undertones to their skin, but this one definitely is super flattering. I didn't really get on board with red lipsticks till pretty recently. I thought they were just not flattering on me at all. But when I discovered the shade, I found that actually ones with a little bit of a blue undertone and that are not too on the orange side can look really good, and they definitely add a lot of glamour, especially if you're going out in the evening. So yeah, if you're looking for a good red lipstick, I would highly recommend this one. Okay guys, well that was everything from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed finding out what my 5 favorite lipsticks were. I would love to know what yours are, because I'm always looking for more lipstick recommendations. So please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!